negotiation skills. My name is Kathui Quyên. I'm very happy here to let you know about ST&T Vietnam and ST&T Singapore. Moreover, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Jeffrey William, who is an excellent Toastmaster, used to teach soft skills in many Singapore companies and universities, such as Singapore Airlines, Singapore National University, and so on.
How long so can I remember?
So please give him a big hand. Mr. Jeffrey William, can I ask you to give them a very good
Thank you very much. How are y'all today? Okay, greetings from Singapore. So I'm sure you know why you're here today?
Yes.
You should, huh? So what we're going to do right now is that turn to your partners beside you and give them a high five. You're awesome! This side, you're awesome! This side, you're awesome!
You want to take now?
No, sir.
Okay. Next, okay. What we're going to do is this, Since it's a very, very large group, okay, my talk will be for only 2.5 hours, but I would like all of you to give me your fullest attention so that whatever you can pick up today, you can actually apply, okay, in your daily life. Good?
Yes.
Whenever I ask participants, I say, how's your day today? They say, oh, today is good. Today is fine. But you have to put in a lot of energy and enthusiasm to say, today is awesome. Make it different. Today is a different day for all of you. And every day will be a different day. Why? Because every day we are negotiating with people. When we talk to our friends, or when we talk to any of our classmates, or anyone outside, we are all negotiating in one way or another. So they say, if you don't negotiate, you'll die. So every time when we talk to our friends, we are negotiating. Good? Okay, so let's move straight into what we're going to cover today. Okay, we're going to cover only five aspects of negotiation. Okay, the first one is the win-lose. The next one is the lose-lose. Bottom is the lose-win. The side is the win-win. That is where all of us want to be in, win-win. And the last part, right, is no deal. Okay, so if you can't find a solution to any of your agreements, we say no deal. Okay, no deal. We just walk away from the deal. Okay, so what is all this all about? Okay, so when we are negotiating with one another, this is one of the 5 things that we'll be doing. Okay, in this framework. And do you see the middle one? What is this? What is compromise? Compromise means no option. You just have to deal with it. So, for example, security. Okay, how many of you have been through the army? Anyone? Or still not yet been through the army? Right? Okay, so when you go through the army, when we're talking about security, there's no compromise. There's no option. Because you need to defend the country, right? Yes, you need to defend the country. There's no option. So we cannot compromise. Okay, no compromise. Okay, no option to compromise. Okay, good. Later on, we're going to try one exercise. After going through what I'm going to present here, we're going to try one exercise where all of you will be working on a project. Okay, and then this project is you need to deal with people, and how are you going to increase your negotiation skills so that you can come to a conclusion, you can get good results. Exciting? Yes. Sure? Yes. Yes, some of you are not. Okay. Make this an exciting moment for you. Okay? So, everything is negotiable. Everything is negotiable. Okay? And negotiations are never final. Never final. That means if you think that you have lost the deal, it's never the end. Because why? We can go on with another deal, learn from the experience that we have gone through. It's not successful, the first experience. Move on to the next one, learn from it, and we'll do much better. Good? Good? Okay. So everything is negotiable. Negotiations are never final. These two you need to take note of. Okay? Now, why is it necessary? Okay, why is it necessary? Because external environment has changed. Okay? As you know, the working world right now is very stressful. Right? I know you say your studies, your exams are very stressful, but the working life is very stressful because when you make a mistake, okay, they will never forgive you. Okay, that's outside world. Okay, but when we make mistakes in our trainings, okay, we make mistakes, we learn from the mistakes, and then when we go out to the outside world, we are much better negotiators. Okay, we are much more experienced because why? We have gone through the mistakes, we learn from it, and we are much more experienced the second time outside, the outside world. Okay, good? Okay, and then people have changed their personalities. As you know, you are dealing with a lot of personalities. In my leadership training, I will always bring in the 4 different types of birds. Okay, you know what the 4 different types of birds? One is the eagle. Okay, one is the dove. One is the peacock. And the other one is the... What do you think? What do you think? The dove, the eagle, the peacock, and the what? And the owl. You know the owl? Yes. And you know, right, the owl has very big eyes. Do you think they are good negotiators? Owls have very big eyes, right? They look at you and they never sleep. You think they are sleeping? They never sleep because they are looking at you. Big eyes. Okay? And the eagle, the eagle are very result oriented. Okay? So any negotiations, the eagles are the ones, okay, who always win. Why? Because they want what? Results. Okay? Don't tell me whatever problems you have. At the end of the day, what I want to see is results. Okay? Results. So if you make mistakes, don't tell me about your mistakes. Okay? I want to see results. That is the eagle. Okay, that's the eagle. And the dove. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you are in this category. Why? Because the dove are very gentle birds. Okay, they are nice people to talk to. Very nice people. Okay, they are when they are in a conflict, they run away from it. I don't want to be in a conflict because we are peace-loving people. These are the doves. I'm sure a lot of you are in this category. Am I right? Sure? I'm sure you are. Okay? And the peacock, wow. How many of you, just a show of hands, how many of you love to stand here and talk to people and address a large group of audience? How many of you love to do that? Put up your hands. Wow, I see a few of them up there. Wow. Okay, these people, right, they are peacocks. Why? Because they love to what? Talk. They love to show people that they can do things. But whether or not they get results, that's another thing altogether. But they love to show people that they can do things. Okay, these are the eagle. These are the peacocks. Okay, and in a team, just listen. In a team where you have all peacocks, what is the problem? There is a big problem. If all in the team, if it's all are peacocks, you have a big problem. Why? Why do you think so? Why do you think so? If everyone in the team is a peacock, it's a big problem. Why? Because everyone wants to have the stage. Okay, this is my show. I want to have this stage. That's why it's a big problem, because it's my show. And then another peacock said, no, it's my show. And the third peacock said, I have the best ideas, so it's my show. I have the best ideas. The fourth one said, no, among all of you, I'm the best negotiator, so it's my show. It's my show, I'm the best, so I must be standing here and talking to you. So these are the peacocks. Having said that, if the team there's a lot of doves, it's also a problem. Why? Why do you think in the team, right, if there's a lot of doves, it's a problem? What do you think? Because the doves are very gentle birds, peace-loving, and do you know that they don't fly very high? Okay, they fly just at a distance, just nice for them to be comfortable with their lives. Okay, not so challenging. Do you want to be in that environment? Do you want to be in that environment where you are a dove and then you're flying very low and life is so nice, so comfortable, no need challenges? I'm happy in my life. Do you want to be in that category?
No.
Sure? Yes, because all of us want to move higher than that, right? So in the team, if you have all doves, you're going to have a problem. What happens if the team is all owls? What do you think is the problem? Okay, the owls, right, they are very good in mathematics. Okay, they calculate. Okay, so when you're going out for shopping, right, you have all owls, then they'll calculate, oh, okay, this shop is selling at this price. You move on to the next shop. Oh, this shop is selling at this price. You move on to the next shop. Oh, this shop is selling at this price. Then you start to compare. And then you're going to choose, oh, which one is the best? I'm going to choose this shop because it's the lowest price. Okay, so the owls are very methodological. That means, right, they will check. They will check and double check to see that what they are spending is the best that they can get out of it. So these people are the owls. Okay, and what is the last one? Okay, we got the eagles, okay, we got the owls, we got the peacocks and the doves. Okay, so if you have all of one type of any birds in that same team, you're going to have a problem. So the best is to have what? All four, right? But is it easy to find? No, it's not easy to find. Because you have all four, then you can actually negotiate a very successful deal. Because all four will have their different personalities. Okay, it's better to have all different personalities and you can actually work together to negotiate a better deal for everyone. Okay, good? Okay, let's move on. Now, since you're in the school environment, you haven't gone out to the business environment, okay? The business environment, why negotiation is so important. So when you go out to do business, okay, how many of you have ambitions to be an entrepreneur? That means set up your own business. I don't want to work for people. Because if I work for people, there's a lot of problem. I want to be my own boss. How many of you? Wow. Whoa. Okay, we have quite a number. I want to be my own boss. I don't want to work for people. Okay, because I'm the peacock. Okay, I'm the peacock. I want to be my own boss. Nobody controls me. I work for my own self. Okay, whatever mistakes I answer for myself. Okay, so these are the peacocks. Okay, so entrepreneurs, very good. Okay, but having said that, right, you are going to face what? This big word. Competition. Okay, so when competition comes up, okay, if I have a business idea, I got a good business idea, the next day, people are what? What do you think? If I got a very good business idea, I let it out in the market. Okay, I let people know, okay, that I'm doing this business. What do you think will happen the next day? What do you think will happen the next day? What do you think? Okay, the next day what people will say, wow, you got a good business idea, yes, you plan to set up, let me do the same as you and I'll do it better than what you have done. Okay, so there is differentiation. That means right to say that whatever business ideas you have, you put it into practice, okay? Setting up your own business, and then what happens is that someone copies your idea and does it better. Okay, and then it is competition, okay, competition and technological innovation. So if you are, how many of you buy things online? eBay or whatever. You know, you buy things online. You don't like to go to bricks and mortar. Bricks and mortar is a physical shop to buy things. Everything is online. How many of you? Okay, very good. Do you know? Okay, do you know, right? Whatever you buy online, right, is always what? Is it cheaper than going to the physical store? Is it cheaper? Some of you say yes, some of you say no. How many of you say yes? Put up your hands. Okay, yes. How many of you say yes? Going to the online shop is cheaper than going to the physical store to buy things. How many of you? Just a show of hands. Wow, quite a number of you. How many of you think that going to the physical store is better than online shopping? Put up your hands. Wow, there's a few of you. So it's a mixture. It's a mixture of online shopping and the physical store shopping. Okay? But why negotiation skills is so important in this, let me explain to you later on. Okay, now you look at this, better values and higher quality standards. Okay, so when we negotiate, always we negotiate what? The very best. We negotiate the very best. Okay, so if you are not getting the best deals, for example, ladies, how many of you like branded goods? Gucci, Chanel. How many like branded goods? How many like branded goods? Okay, a few of you here. For the gentlemen, how many of you like branded goods? That means wow, branded goods. That means got style, Okay. Why? Because we want a better, higher quality standards. So if we can negotiate, we can negotiate always, right? Not only going to save some for ourselves, but when we negotiate, we get the best deal. Okay, in terms of brands, in terms of any other things in life. Okay, so why better values and better quality standards stands out when we are negotiating? Okay. Okay, next. Look at this pretty girl. And you look at this poor gentleman. So what is he trying to do? What do you think he's trying to do? What do you think he's trying to do? Yes, because why? He's maybe shy. Okay, he's maybe shy. And then he's trying to attract the attention of this lady. Okay, but he's so shy. So when you are shy, are you able to negotiate? No, because the first step, right, in negotiation process is to communicate. So if you are not communicating, right, there's no way that you can negotiate. So this lady is asking, what's in it for me? So she looks at this gentleman here, the poor gentleman there, and says, oh, what's in it for me, for this lady? Okay, and then he will say, how much will I get off from her? Okay, how much will I get out of it? Okay, so looking at this poor gentleman and that pretty lady, something is missing, right? What do you think is missing? What do you think is missing? There's a gap there. Okay, what is the gap? What do you think is the gap? Look at that. Okay, there is a gap here. What do you think is the gap? What do you think? Come on, need some participation. What do you think is the gap there? See here. What do you think is the gap here? Is what? Is building up the communication process, right? Is building that bridge. Okay, so this guy will say, how can I get to her? He's thinking. And then when I get to her, how can I negotiate with her? Definitely we need to negotiate. Okay, so and then this girl is saying, come on, come to me, I'm waiting for you. Come to me, I'm waiting for you. Come. Okay, so this poor guy, maybe she's, let me think, how can I communicate with her? So I need to bridge that gap. So right now, in before negotiation, right, you need to communicate. So you need to break that barrier. Okay, it's a big block of ice right now. Okay, right now in the center, right, is a big block of ice. So how can I go through, cut that big block of ice, and then step forward and communicate with this pretty lady? Okay, so that's a big question you're going to ask yourself, right? Okay, a big question. Okay, if you are able to do that, that's the first step. That's the first step of your negotiation process. Why? Because you need to communicate. If you don't communicate, there's no way you can start the negotiation process. First, okay, is to communicate. And you have to communicate to influence, okay, the other person, which we'll go through later on. Okay? Now, why questioning, okay, and listening are so important? Okay, so practice good listening skills. This part, good listening skills. Okay, you need to practice good listening skills. Okay, so the 5 types of questioning techniques. Okay, we've got comprehension techniques. Okay, we've got application techniques. We've got analysis. Okay, moving on, we've got synthesis questioning. We've got evaluation, and the last part is setting your ideas. So, for example, if I give you a statement, okay, don't have any pen and paper to write. Okay, I give you a statement, and this is this statement. If I write it on the board, will you all be able to see it? Yes. Yeah, be able to see it. Okay. Can I write it here? Will you all be able to see it? Can, Okay. Write bigger. Okay, sure. Yeah, write much bigger. Okay, survey have shown that 55% who smoke will contract cancer in 5 years. Okay, so going through the questioning techniques. Okay, maybe I'll give you some hint. Going through the questioning techniques, which is comprehension. Okay, this first part, going through the comprehension questions, is this statement here which I've made. This statement here which I've made, it's very what? What do you think this statement that I've made? It's very vague and it's too general. Okay, so for comprehension, right, I just understand what this statement is all about. Okay, that's comprehension questions. Okay. Then moving on to application question is this. Sorry. Okay, moving on to application question is this. How true is this statement and how can it apply in today's environment? Okay, why are we doing this is this? Because when we are negotiating, we need to be very, very sure and 100% sure that what we have said is the truth. Okay, and we want to find out exactly what this statement is all about before we start our negotiation process. Okay, so application is how can I apply this statement into the current context right now in society today. Okay, now the third one is analysis. Okay, analysis is this. How can I break down this statement and analyze this statement? What do I understand of this statement? Okay, that's analysis. Okay, and then moving on is synthesis. Okay, synthesis question is this. After applying this, after analyzing this statement, how can I synthesize that this statement right is the truth statement? Okay, is it true? Okay, so when I come up with this statement, is this statement true? Can I believe that this statement is 100% true? Okay, I synthesize it. Okay, then I evaluate it is how can I break it down and make sure right that I can actually give some recommendation and suggestions. Okay, and the last one right is how can I sell this idea to your university professors? Okay, sell this idea to them. Okay, so if you are able to do this few processes, then you are ready to negotiate on anything. Okay, good. So right now I want you to do write this statement down and see how can I go through these 5 questioning techniques to make this statement even more powerful. Okay, good. Okay, so can you all start now? I'll give you all 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, start it now and give you all 5 minutes.